people that forget most of the time, they are very dangerous people and devilish because they could not be walking in the righteousness of God. If you have heard any story concerning rebellion anywhere at all in the world, you'd have known that the person that actually rebelled, or the guy that went out of the people, for whatever reason he went out of the people, it is just because he has forgotten all the great time they've had, and he has centered all the reason why he's living on just something that happened that he didn't like. All the great time they've had, he has forgotten all about them. That is how unrighteous that people can become, by forgetting things that were so necessary, things that brought us together, things that kept us moving on in all things pertaining to the vision of God. Except that it got to that point, and of course, because of God's something to do with Antichrist, the time came God showed ground she couldn't just hold up. Why? Because you were never even of God in the first place to have the ability to remember. Because remembrance is a great deal when it comes to righteousness. Let's be very careful with people that forget. For God is not righteous in the world, forget the work and labor of love which He has showed towards His name. Why do they always forget the great times? People with Antichrist. To the pure, all things are pure. When you see people that talk a lot about bad times, it is because they themselves are bad people. Sometimes we just get to judge ourselves for certain things that we shouldn't even be blamed for. A righteous person that has a pure eye, it doesn't matter how many ugly things come. Even if it's one good thing out of 100 ugly things, he will focus on the one good one. So someone to tell you he's living a lie because you have done it, the person is a problem. It's not you. Because the person has become that ugly himself or herself, he or she couldn't just see anything good anymore. But somehow he thinks you are the problem. But to the pure, all things are pure.